All right, we're live, man.
There you
No,
go.
no, no sexy introduction, no music. We are bland as bland is. As you can see, Juice is not here today. That's the guy that usually does all that stuff. But we here, and we're here to talk about some prospects, man, as we do every week here on the what's the name of the show? Second half draft show,
Yes, man.
episode 50, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right, man. Who we talking about today, man? What are the schools that we
Got
talking
some
about
people in
today?
the house, man. I think Juice in the house, D Kid in the house, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be talking about our summer scout, and we're gonna talk about the Florida Gators. Your Florida Gators.
You know
I'm gonna
about them.
be as
That's what's up.
respectful as possible. I'm not gonna
Yo,
be disrespectful today, man. I'm gonna show y'all some respect.
I appreciate it.
We
Appreciate
talk.
it.
We're gonna talk you the Utah Utes. The
Okay.
Utes. That's what they call them, the Utes.
Yeah, the Utes. I don't know what that is, but it is what it
Yeah,
is.
I like it. I like it. And then we're gonna go the Oklahoma Sooners. We're gonna talk about those
Okay.
three schools, three
Okay.
prospects in each school. Where you want to start first, man?
Let me turn my page. Let me see where we can start at. We can start. Let's start with the Oklahoma Sooners, man. That's Brent Venables over there, isn't it? From Clemson, the former DC
Mm-hmm.
for the Clemson Tigers. Uh, but yeah, man, prospects we're gonna talk about today is gonna be Billy Bowman, cornerback slash safety slash nickel slash I'm not really sure what he is. We're gonna talk about let me see. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. Tyler Guyton, who on Twitter was getting a lot of love. He was going up against Jared Verse, had a post out there. And it was getting some love, man. There's a lot of Oklahoma Sooners. I think it was all them people was Oklahoma Sooners fans. They was loving some guy, and they were talking first round talent. So we'll talk about him. And who am I missing? Oh,
Danny
um,
Stutzman.
Danny Stutzman. You're gonna talk about Danny Stutzman because I got a guy that I actually want to talk about. Danny Stutzman. And did you have anybody else?
I like the center over there. Andrew Rame, the center. I
Okay.
think Oklahoma. The offensive line, pretty decent offensive line over there. You want to start at the offensive line first? Tyler
Yeah, we
Guyton
can
and
start
Rame.
off the line. Yeah, Tyler Guyton, man. In my notes here, I got for Tyler Guyton. I watched 2 games of his. Athletic, 6'7", 327. He appears to look long. Will throw the punch early and often. I like to see that. Can reach really well. Get his hands on guys. He's physical, but not at the point of attack in the initial engagement, but afterwards, and that's where you kind of see his drive. Um, he was going. I was watching him going against Jared Verse, who is that? Is that Edge one?
Yeah,
That's Edge one.
he up there.
Uh,
He up there.
oh,
He's
okay.
one or
You want
two.
to
He's one or two. I'm gonna put him one or two.
one or
I'm
two?
not ready to declare Edge one yet, but he's one or two.
Okay, all right. I think he had a pretty good game against Verse. Verse got him in the end though, to end the game. Unfortunately, they were in field goal range too, but it is what it is. He's a longer guy. He's a guy who he transferred over from what was it TCU. He played some halfback over there. Played a little bit of O line over there at TCU, but Edge one. There you go versus Edge one. I guess, bro. I guess we got two state fans in the building.
D Kid an
Nah,
undercover state
nah.
fan. You know he is. You
Is
know
that
he
what it
is.
is?
Yeah,
Undercover
man.
state fam?
Just come on, join the bus, man. You could join me. You could join me, D Kid over here.
Nah. He's hanging off the back, bro, for dear life. He's an easy mover. And I had one more fact that I liked about him. Oh, and he looks exceptional in those short sets.
Okay, no
He's
undercover. He said no undercover, but okay.
yeah,
I
no, no,
I I I
okay.
wasn't sure. I wasn't sure, but yeah, there we go. Two stayed in the house, but yeah, Tyler Guyton. He played. Came in for Wanye Morris last season.
Yep.
That Oklahoma line. They lost Anton Harrison and Wanye Morris, but
Studs.
they got some guys. Tyler Guyton and Andrew Rame, like we talked about. Like you said, he played some H back for TCU before transferring to Oklahoma last season. I love his quick feet. Quick feet from the snap. He gets to the optimal position. I think his anchor is a little shaky. Sometimes he gets pushed backwards off balance. I think it can improve getting his arms extended. I call him a little bit of what you call it, T-Rex arms a little bit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
T-Rex.
saying?
Dang.
It's
Oh,
close to his body.
T-Rex.
I wanted to see him
Dang.
extended out a little more.
Mm-hmm.
But he fires off the snap in the run game. He plays with good leverage. He'll drive defenders back to the second. I mean, defenders. Defenders. He draw defenders back to the second level. I'm confused over here, but I think he got to get his hands matched up with his feet. Hands a little wide for me, because the feet is really nice, man. He could slide. He could get one sliding pass protection, get the second guy, and like I said, his hand technique I think needs a little work, but his athleticism, his ability to engulf guys at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, man, he got a lot of tools, man. So, it's definitely a player to watch, Tyler Guyton. And then the center, Andrew Rame. He's a wide body center. I think he takes up a lot of spaces and takes up a lot of space in the trenches. This is a guy that does get his arms extended. That's what I love about him the most, man. He does well in pass protection, kind of C player, hit player type of guy. I think of balance and movement ability a little shaky, but he stays connected to defenders. He can get to the second level. I think he moves well laterally, and he shows agility to slide in the pass protection. I think hand technique, hand placement and technique is legit, but I think his base and his anchor needs a little bit of improvement. But he has a lot of awareness, understanding of where to be. So I think it's a pretty good center, man. I know you were saying Van Pranton is from Georgia, center one. He's probably center one, but I like the tape that Rain put up. I'm not sure where I'm going to put him yet on my interior alignment, but he looks pretty good on tape.
No, Rain sound like, and those issues you're talking about, those are things that sound like Coach looks at those and like, yo, we can fix that. That's easy. Those are easy adjustments. So, okay. I guess I can run with it. I can roll with it. Excuse me. Anybody else on the offensive side of the ball you want to chop it up? Talk about?
No, that was it on the offense. I think the offensive line. That's where the guys are. That's probably going to be drafted. Probably day 2, day 3 guys.
Okay. All right. So next up, we got two. Well, I got a defender. I don't know if Helly got a defender, but I got a defender. Well, we got Billy Bowman, I guess, together. 5'10", 190 cornerback for Oklahoma. Played nickel, safety, moved from left to right, right to left. He moves really, really well. And in mirroring wide receivers on routes. I put here in my note, I probably should leave this for later, but I'm gonna say it now. It's okay, bro. Bowman. It's okay to touch the receiver. It's allowed, bro. Right? So what does that tell you? He lacks a little bit of physicality. He closes fairly quickly and suddenly. Nice clean hips. I believe he's faster than most out there. Has good anticipation and coverage to take away an open guy or hole in the zone, but he's got to finish on tackles. He's got to get more physical, man, in every aspect of his game, because he lacks that. It's a big problem for him, and I think his ceiling is going to be topped off if he can't add that to his game.
Yeah, I think you nailed it with the physicality. I think he needs to get stronger if he wants to take his game to the next level. But I did see some things on tape that I like. I saw him playing that. So they run like a 3-3-5 defense with like 3 safeties. Sometimes he's like that middle safety. Sometimes he'll come down and be like a rover at the second level. But the speed, man, I wouldn't be surprised if he's a 4-3, high 4-3, low 4-4 guy. He runs sideline to sideline, chase down ball carriers. Sometimes a little over aggressive. He'll come up too fast and be in the wrong run lanes. Sometimes he comes up and gets beat deep. You just got to be just a little more patient, not be so aggressive in the run and the pass game. But he's a quick twitch, click and close ability. He could jump a route, good movement ability. Like you said, he could turn his hips and backpedal. But he got to kind of elude those blockers. He's not going through those blockers. He kind of have to like dip under them or sidestep them because, like you said, strength, man. He has to get stronger at the next level. But when he did get hurt, I was watching that TCU tape. When he got hurt, that defense looked terrible, man. They blew a lot of coverage. I think they gave up 40 points in the first half against TCU. It was bad once he got hurt, man. He got hurt on a kick return because he does offer that ability as well in the special teams game to return kicks. He's kind of like he's not as good as this player, obviously, but think about like Jabril Peppers in Michigan, where smaller DB could return, nice with the ball in his hands, but we'll see about Billy Bowman Jr. I think he's interesting though. I think if he does get stronger, hit the weight room, I think he might be a decent guy at the next level.
Yeah, D Kid don't like Bowman, man. So I think I think he's a hip pocket player, in terms of if he's going to play close to the receiver. But if you're going to be that kind of player, you got to have production, whether it be pass deflections, whether it be interceptions. Like, you got to get your hands on the ball, and I'm not necessarily seeing that from him. And then, when you're that moving piece within the defense, at times teams may just shy away from you. You know what I mean? Or you might just miss opportunities because they're asking you to do certain things that may not get your hands on the ball. But I got to see more production from him, man. If he's not going to be physical, right? If he's going to be physical, he can change his game. Then it's a little bit different. But if he's not that guy, it doesn't seem like he's that guy. Then, I need the production, man. You got to do some Dion stuff out there, because Dion wasn't coming up laying no wood. But he's a guy to get his hands on the ball, and he was special with the ball in his hand. So next up, I got Rondell Bothroyd. All right, probably butchered his name, but I'm gonna go with it. 6'3", 275. He played previously from Wake Forest, a transfer, 6-year senior, high energy with nice lean. Has a plethora of moves, first, second, and third. He can hit those boys in succession, man. He played in a 4-3-3-4 scheme. They kind of mix it up over there at Wake Forest. He doesn't necessarily have the burst that you want from the position, but he has a second step that he can turn up with. If he had that initial burst consistently, I think we might be talking about him a little bit more. I think he might be in people's top fives in terms of D linemen, because he has good hands, keeps offensive linemen off him. It looks like, and I always say this gingerly. I'm not always sure about someone's arm length, right? Although sometimes you can tell just how because of how they play. But I think his arm length may not be what most would want. But it is what it is. He does stay low. So he has that leverage over offensive linemen. It'll be interesting to see what Oklahoma does with him this year. Although he's played in the 3-4-4-3, we know Big 12 like to do stupid stuff with their defensive players. So we'll see how it comes out. But I have a feeling this guy might shine, man. It's his last year, so he's got to make a move to get that done. I put here, he's got the spin, the chop, the swim, the inside burst, speed, the power, bull rush. I watched him hit 2 spin moves, bro, on a play, man. I was like, all right, he's got something, man. He's got something. I just need to see a little bit more production, and he may get that here in the Big 12, but I guess we'll find that out here shortly. So.
Yeah, the kids say Kobe Turner mentioned him, this guy on the transfer from Wake Forest. So, like you said, it'd be interesting to see what they do with him in Oklahoma. They do weird things though, but they do have Venable over there now, so maybe it won't.
I'll get him right. I'll get him right.
Weird, maybe.
Yeah.
Guy I want to talk about is Danny Stutzman, Oklahoma linebacker. They kind of play this guy all over the place. They play him outside the box as sort of like a nickel position, like he'll drop back in the short zone. They'll line him up in the A, B gaps, bail him out or blitz him. They also line him up as he's a traditional weak side linebacker. Even seen him play the strong side linebacker, so he has that versatility to kind of line up all over the field. Even saw him sometimes at edge and rush the quarterback from the edge position. He shoots the gaps very quickly at the second level, but he's not really that instinctive. It's kind of like blow the play up, man. It's kind of like crash dummy kind of football. Seen it time after time. I don't know if it's a coaching thing. They were like, "Yo, just try to blow anything up in there. We don't want you thinking. Just disrupt the play." But he closes quickly to the ball carrier. He's not afraid to sacrifice his body. He'll come in there. He'll bring hats. But like I said, his awareness is a little bit slow. Also, he's a little upright for my liking. Kind of want to see him bend, play with a little bit more lean. Because when you're taking on blocks, especially at the next level, man, if you're upright, you're going to get pancaked every time. So you just got to play with more lean at that, especially at that second level. In Oklahoma, like I said, they had a lot of blown coverage and missed tackles last season, and he contributed to some of it, man. I seen him miss some tackles, blew some kind of coverage. There was a play on a zone read, I think Max Duggan in that TCU game. He kept the ball, and your boy Stutzman, he just kind of went to the running back, and Duggan got a big run for a touchdown. So just got to play with more just instinctiveness, just more awareness, just to see it a little bit better for Stutzman. But he's a run and chase player. He operates better when he's unblocked and coming downhill. But he's kind of easy to elude at the second level also. So, we'll see more on Danny Stutzman. But I wasn't super impressed with his game, but we're gonna see.
All right, man. That is the Oklahoma guys. What's D-Kid got to say about Stutzman's okay, raw the size? Yep, you get a lot of yeah, absolutely. All right, man. We got a game, bro. We got a game,
Oh,
bro.
we got a game?
Yeah, we
I
got
didn't
a
know we
game,
had
bro.
games
I
today.
got one for every team, bro.
All right, let's
You know,
get it, man.
the Gators,
Trivia
I
time?
did 2. What's that?
All right.
Yeah,
It's
trivia time.
time?
Trivia
Let's
time.
do
Yeah,
it,
you
man.
ready? All
Yeah.
right.
Let me go. You want me to go to private chat?
Yeah, go to private chat, bro. We don't cheat
I
around
got
here,
you, bro. Competing by myself, man.
Yeah, you gotta compete by yourself sometimes. You gotta do it sometimes. All right, man. All right, here we go. This is, well, you'll know. So I have this Oklahoma, obviously, but I have the most rushing yards in school history.
Is one clue? Are we doing one and done?
Oh, no. If you want me to keep going.
You got more clues?
Yeah, I got more clues. Yeah.
Okay. Most rushing yards. You know, the easy answer would be your boy, but I don't think he stayed in school all them years. AP. It's not AP. Somebody had to stay in school.
All right. Let me see. Nah, I don't even know who them cats are. If you guessing, D-Kid, unless you talk about previous guys. Nah, Juice. I knew you was gonna name them. Nah.
Let me get a second clue. I'll get the second clue. I got a name in mind because I know a guy that was there 4 years. But I'm just not sure if you let him in rushing.
You might get it. I was drafted 114th overall.
Nah, that's not gonna do it, bro. What round is that? That's the
that's the fourth round.
Third round. Fourth round.
Mm-hmm.
Man, okay, 4th round pick. Still in the league. That's not a clue. I can't get. I'm trying to. I'm fishing, man. You got one more clue?
Yeah, I got one more clue.
All right, let me get the last one.
You ready? All right. Let me just read it because I'll be writing fast. I'll make sure it makes sense. All right. Me and this other player were college teammates and NFL teammates. Nah, Juice.
We're college teammates and NFL teammates?
Mm-hmm.
The guy, I don't know. The third clue didn't help me at all. I'm gonna be honest. But the guy I had in mind, because I know he played 4 years there, he's pretty productive.
D-Kid got it.
Was P. Ryan. I'm not sure if it's him though.
Is that what you want to go with?
Yeah, let's go P. Ryan.
You got it, bro. It's P. Ryan.
Yeah?
It was P. Ryan. Samaje P. Ryan, bro.
I had him in mind in the first clue, but I was like, I don't know, man. Because I know he was there 4 years.
I was hoping you was gonna go with AP when I said.
I knew that was the guy I thought originally.
Bro, he wasn't off by much, bro. He was off by maybe 100 and something. It might be less than that, bro. He wasn't off. He stayed another year. He'd have blown it out of the water. So yeah. All right. I guess we can do the Utes.
Utah Utes. Let's do
Utah Utes. All right, man.
Let me start it off.
Yeah, you started off. I'm just looking to see. Yeah, you start off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think the guy that's probably the highest draft guy in the next class. I think it might be Cole Bishop, the safety from Utah. I think his hips are very fluid. In his back pedal game, you'll see those hips are very fluid. He has good range in the run and the pass game. He comes down quickly. I think he goes sideline to sideline. He got the versatility. Seen him up high in the 2-man shell. He played down in the box as a second-level defender. Also seen him as an edge, blitzing off the edge, guarding the slot. So he does a little bit of everything on that Utah defense. He's very aware and instinctive in the pass and the run game. But just like you said about your boy earlier, Bowman, he's a little more physical than Bowman, but I think he could get more physical. He kind of goes around blocks. He's not going through them. I think he can add some weight, more contact strength. Because when he makes a tackle, man, he gives up those extra yardages while tackling. He's not an enforcer at safety like Derwin James. You know I'm gonna say it, man.
Come on, bro. How you go right to the top? Let me go right to the top, bro.
Hey,
shoot right to the top.
It's state, man. Put the comments back on. I want to see D-Kid on that Derwin talk, but in man-to-man coverage. In man-to-man coverage, it looks really good or really bad. Sometimes it looks like he's kind of guessing at times. He's sticky, when he guesses right, but sometimes he allows huge separation as well in man-to-man. I like to see him in zone. He does really well in zone coverage, but he's very aware, very instinctive. I'm thinking maybe day 2 guy right now, Cole Bishop, Utah.
I don't know. I saw PFF, for some people that's God gives the football, but I think he was their number 1 rated safety. I didn't look at the numbers to see why he was up there, but if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what I saw. I could be wrong. Somebody hit me in the comment section, but I think that's what I saw. But Cole Bishop, almost called him Cole Beasley because I saw a tweet with Cole Beasley today. Cole Bishop, 6'2", 205. 83 tackles in 2022, 54 tackles in 2021. So what's that? Doing my math, that's 105 tackles in 2 years. Played plenty of nickel linebacker in the box. I think he diagnoses well the closer he is to the line of scrimmage. He could get through the trash. I do wonder about his speed and change of direction a little bit at times. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if he's thinking through it or what. He's super assignment disciplined player. And I think you can take advantage of this. I saw a play, I think it was against Oregon, where his responsibility as a tight end. It was at the goal line, or maybe at the 2 or 3 yard line. And he's following the tight end who's going in motion, and they snap the ball and they hand it off. And essentially he had to go. They kind of did a what the Chiefs do, where they kind of run guys back and forth. Yeah, and he just couldn't get there. You know what I'm saying? So you use that kind of against him, and I saw that routinely with him in terms of just kind of using that against him. I'm thinking maybe it's a little bit more instinctual in that, kind of see what's happening, but I guess we'll see. Routinely cover running backs and tight ends. I think he actually can play. He can cover tight ends very, very well. I think one of the things that I watched is that when he's up on the line of scrimmage, he's touching the tight end. He's being physical with the tight end. He doesn't make it easy for them to release. So I think that's something that I really, really like about him. And I think a lot of coaches are going to say, hey, this might be the guy that we can, that could cover a Travis Kelce, or just be physical. I'm not saying you got to run down the field completely with him, but just let him know you there. And I think he has that. I think shiftier wide receivers, smaller wide receivers are going to give him a problem. I saw this routinely. He got beat a couple of times. I forget what game it was. It might have been the Oregon game. What game was I watching? It was the Oregon game. And Bonix just didn't see the receiver. Otherwise, it was probably a touchdown. He gets caught flat-footed sometimes, especially in off coverage. I'm not sure if he's not sure what to do once they reach him. He'll put his hands on him, and then he'll try to make a move. So I think he's got some technique things he's got to work out there. But I'm not saying he's number 1 safety. I don't think that's the case. I know PFF got the rating and everything, but I definitely don't think
number 8. You could say Bishop got him. They got him at number 8 at the safety.
Oh, they got him. Okay, I just checked. Okay, all right. So maybe they were just giving him love in the little thing that I saw. So all right, cool. Did you see who number 1 was?
Let's see. I don't know who number 1 is, but I wouldn't have Bishop that high. Still some more players to watch, but I thought Bishop had some weaknesses in his game, so I wouldn't put him at number 1 right now. I'm looking at this is the corners. Well, they got an all defensive back. They got defensive backs all together. They got Kalen Bullock. What is this? NFL draft buzz. They got Bullard and Bullock. 1-2. But Bullard is a corner. So yeah, the Kalen Bullock is Bullard's a corner. So they got Bullock from USC, the guy we talked about, number 1 safety here on NFL Draft Buzz, and then Cameron Kitchens and James Williams, the U guys. Oh yeah, Bishop is not. Yeah, we watched those guys. Bishop is not one of those guys. So yeah, I wouldn't.
No, he's not.
Put him that high.
He's not.
Yeah,
he's definitely not. All right, man. Next up, we got. I think this might be the best player on the Utah team, to be honest with you, in terms of guys that are coming out this year. And it's their tight end halfback, Brant. I think it's Kuithe. I think that's how you say it.
Keithy. It's Keithy.
Keithe.
Yes, Keithy. Yeah.
Brant Kuithe, 6'2", 229. And he got hurt last year. And let me see. I put the stats in here. 6 year. He was hurt last year. I think it was either Achilles or ACL. I'm not sure.
It was a knee injury.
It was
a knee injury. Yeah, ACL.
Okay.
Yeah.
ACL, yeah. I got here, let me see, 600 yards of receiving in 2019 and 2021, 6 touchdowns, bro. Let me see here. And had 3 touchdowns last year in 4 games. So he's a touchdown machine. He moves like a receiver to me. He runs really good routes. I call these the tight end routes, bro. The blue routes, the delay routes, the pick plays, the clearing. I call it the clearing out shit. He just knows how to run those routes, man. And I don't know, he's got a knack for it. I think there's certain things in football in certain positions that you got to have a knack for, and I think he has a knack for that. He has some nice releases off the line of scrimmage, whether he's end line, out wide, in the slot. I think he's a high blocker, though. He bounces off blocks. Doesn't necessarily have the leverage. I mean, if he's sitting at 229, I got to believe he's heavier than that. And to be honest with you, I was watching when I was watching Florida and Utah in that first game last year. I didn't even acknowledge Dalton Kincaid, bro.
Yeah,
like it was him, bro.
He had 9 catches, 105 yards, and a touchdown against you guys.
I wonder if we talking about Dalton Kincaid this year, if this guy kept playing. Like I think he was actually the guy, right? Because he was
there
crazy.
Since 2018. He was the guy since 2018, and the injury last season, and then Kincaid kind of took over. They got another tight end, 87. They got 3 tight ends last season. Kincaid's gone, so it's going to be Keithy and the other guy. So
and the other guy,
they looking like tight end you coming up right here, but no disrespect to the U. But yeah, Brant Keithy, like you said, he started strong before a season-ending knee injury. Like Gators, he had 9, 105 and a touchdown. He's been putting up numbers since 2018. I think he has a good understanding of the game. Like you said, as a blocker, I'm gonna start with the negatives real quick. As a blocker, I think he needs to get more physical and involved. Play with a little bit of leverage. He's a little too high as a blocker. Kincaid is a much better prospect than him. Some people talked about Kincaid blocking ability, but Kincaid's blocking is a lot better than Keithy's. But what else I have for him, man? He got really good, solid hands, good feet. In and out of his breaks, he separates really quickly. Like you call it the blue route in Madden, man. Those little Z routes, he could cut on the dime really quickly. I saw a double move from the slot when he got down the seams, extended his arms. So a lot of good things to like on tape. He runs hard and he's creative after the catch. Once he catches the ball, he's kind of creative with the ball to gain additional yardage. Does a good job of coming back to the quarterback, flashing his numbers. He can be a reliable security blanket at the next level. He just doesn't give me special. We've seen a special class last year with Mayer, Kincaid, even Darnell Washington. I probably would have higher than him right now. So, we'll see, man. We'll see on the next level. But you see how much tight ends got drafted last year, especially in the first 3 rounds. So he might be another guy that gets drafted, a day 2 guy at the tight end position.
And D-Kid said Keithy is a K, Texas kid. He was a stud in high school. Yeah, don't surprise me, man. Yeah, we gonna have to trademark that. Clearing shit out, bro.
Gotta clear it out, bro.
Yeah, gotta clear it out. All right, man. Next up, we got Cameron Rising, 6'2", 229, quarterback for Utah. If they don't have this guy, bro, I don't know if Utah is Utah, bro. This it might not look pretty, it might not look good. But he's the engine for that team outside of maybe the running back, because I know they ran the ball. Everything kind of functions through that run game and that scheme that they run. I got this startup, so I got to say it, man. I wish he would play a little bit more traditional style quarterback, because I think that's when he's at his best, when he's able to drop back and scan the field and make the reads that need to be made. But at times he will turn it into sandlot backyard football. He's not a guy that likes to go down. I know he ended up getting injured towards the end of the season, if I'm not mistaken. He's not the most accurate, so that's why I say you need to get back there and be traditional with it, because the mechanics are off. He's a big part of the run game, obviously. He's got some athleticism at the position that you would want, obviously. And what I got here. And he lines guys up, so he knows the offense. So, obviously that's the kind of, you want that in your quarterback. And so, I like I said earlier, he's if they don't have him, I'm not sure what Utah looks like. So he's going to be a big part of this team this year. This team goes where he goes, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. So hopefully he can stay healthy.
He's definitely the engine of the Utah offense. He's a fierce competitor. He'll do anything for those additional yardage, man. He'll sacrifice himself. It was a play against USC. He got cleaned. I think his helmet flew off, man. It was pretty bad, but that just kind of tells you his game. He's tough.
Yeah.
He'll do anything to win. He's very comfortable playing off script to escape the pocket, looking downfield to find a receiver. He's a quick release. He'll get the ball out of his hands quickly. Like you said, he's experienced quarterback. I see him under center, a shotgun. He kind of does it all, man. A lot of times you get these quarterbacks that just on shotgun 100% of the times. Now, Rising will get on the center. He has complete control of this Utah offense. But the negatives with him, man, you see some inaccuracy in this game. Even on those quick, easier throws, man, a little inaccurate. Sometimes he'll predetermine his passes. He'll miss an open guy at times. He has a tendency to rush his throws, especially under pressure. He'll throw into coverage. He has that gunslinger mentality. And then he's kind of slow working through progressions and holding on to the football too long when working through those progressions. But he's very effective using his legs to pick up extra yardages. I'm not sure if he's a starting quality quarterback at the next level, but he can come in relief a couple of weeks, win a couple of games. And anytime I talk about quarterbacks like that, I always think about Gardner Minshew. Fiery, competitive, not a starter, but he'll come in, win a couple games, get you started back into the thing. So, that's where I kind of look at Cam Rising at the next level.
All right, man. Well, it's trivia time.
Another one.
DK said Cameron, Bad Moon Rising. You're not going to get Utah? You might get it.
Utah?
You might get it.
Man.
Yeah, you might get it. All right, here we go. I played all 4 years. I'm going to give you 2 clues because that
wow, that's a clue. That's probably everybody. Utah.
Yo, shots fired, bro. Shots fired.
No, they stay in school over there. Alex Smith. That's the answer.
Alex Smith.
Let me do my private chat.
That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. But I played all 4 years. I led in TDs, rushing yards.
TDs? Oh, rushing yards. Rushing TDs, rushing yards.
Plays played and carries all time.
All time for Utah rushing yards?
All time rushing yards, all time TDs, all time plays, all time carries. I led in all those categories.
It's got to be easy then. Utah running back. But I always mix up Utah and Fresno State. It's the colors, man. I'm thinking Ryan Matthews, but he didn't go to Utah. I don't think.
So I played all 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I led in TDs in terms of rushing. Let me clear that up. Yards in terms of rushing, plays in terms of rushing, and carries obviously in terms of rushing for the Utah.
Is that one clue? Or is that all the clues? That's all the clues?
No, the last clue you're not gonna like.
What's the last clue?
I've only played for 2 teams.
In the NFL?
Yeah. I'll give you one more because that one was rough.
All right, yeah. Let me get one more.
Oh, DK says the easy one. DK, who is it?
I think it is easy. I just Utah is kind of tough for me, man.
What's the last clue? I forgot what the last clue was, bro. I didn't write it down. I'm still in the league. I'm still in the league.
Still in the league?
Yeah.
Utah.
You're going to be hurt, bro.
Yeah, I know. I am.
DK got it.
DK got it. Nah,
yeah,
I don't have it, man. Still in the league. Utah running back.
DK, what gave it away, man?
The only thing I'm thinking, but is he? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't want to say anything. I was thinking Tavian Thomas, but I don't even know. He's still on the team. I'm not sure, man. What's the answer, man?
I'm gonna put it up here what D-Kid said.
I can check the comments. Oh, Zach.
Hurt, bro. Hurt. Yeah, when I see that name, I was like, "Ooh, let me see if this is gonna be too easy." When I see him leading all that, I was like,
I forgot.
That's a hell of a clue, but
there
might not
for 4
get it.
years. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot Zach Moss went there, to be honest. Yeah.
I thought you'd have got that one, bro.
I should have got that one.
Yeah. Hurt, bro.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do better with the Gators, man.
All right, we gonna see. One of them Gators ones is tough, bro. Other one you might be able to nail down. All right. Let me see here. For the Gators, let's start. We got 2 defense, 1 offense. Start with the offensive player, man. Let's start with Montrell Johnson Jr., running back, 5'11", 217. And he came from Louisiana Raging Cajuns. He transferred over with
Osiris.
With Osiris, with Billy Napier coming on over. What did he say? He said, I saw an interview with him on draft day. Okay.
Zach Moss. I like Zach Moss coming out. I just totally
gave you all
forgot
the
Zach Moss
information.
Went to Utah. I totally forgot, bro. To be honest.
I mean, I think he's with the Colts right now, from what I saw. But Montrell Johnson plays in a committee backfield. I think he ran for, I want to say, around 800 yards, maybe. Always falls forward. No nonsense guy. Puts his foot in the ground. Heads downfield. Has the ability to be physical. I love that about his game. Has a nose for the end zone. Man had 12 touchdowns with the Raging Cajuns and 10 touchdowns with the Gators, and he split time between him and like 2 other running backs. So you can only imagine how many touchdowns he would have had. Full steam ahead. What I got here? Yeah, full steam ahead. Once he gets going, converts speed to power. Can be a pile mover. Adept at pass blocking and finding the free man inside out. Feet don't stop. Typical safety valve in terms of coming out the backfield, catching passes. Has slight movements in the open field that make defenders miss or just put them out of position so he can break the tackle, can throttle up and throttle down, man. I wish he was on a team where he could get most of the carries, but it's because there's a lot of meat left on the bone with him out there at Florida, and I know they're gonna do the committee thing to keep him healthy. So
yeah, man. I like Montrell Johnson tape. Yeah, I'm gonna use one of your lines. I wasn't sure what I was gonna see coming in. But he was impressive to me, man. I know over there with Etienne, the younger brother, and you got the Gators. Y'all got some running backs this season because Montrell Johnson Jr. I like how he makes himself small through the hole. He eludes tackles, subtle elusiveness. Not very demonstrative, very subtle. Got an active stiff arm. He keep those defenders at bay. Good burst through the hole. I love his patience, his vision. And good timing. He knows exactly when to put his foot in the ground and explode. I think that'll be excellent in like a zone scheme at the next level. Really good inside runner with the ability to bounce it if he needs to. Hard to bring down due to a strong lower body. I love the pace that he runs with, pad level, 5'11", 217, call it 220, really great size. I think he'd be a great addition at the next level to any backfield. We were going to talk about the running back position at the next level and what's going on. It's kind of crazy, but he's one of those guys that a team late in the draft, probably day 3, they'll snag him up and like a Algier for the Falcons. They snagged him up and he could do work out there because he's not a burner, but he has enough speed to burst the big run. And he can be used as a dual threat back. I've seen him catch the ball at the backfield as well. There's a lot to like about Montrell Johnson, man. I was pleasantly surprised when I watched this tape.
Yeah, man. There were times I was like, I don't want him to come off the field, but then ETN come on the field, and you're like, well, I mean,
he could do it too.
Yeah, he could do it too. You're nice. I told you he's better than his brother, but you just don't believe me. But I guess we'll find it. We may not find out because they do the committee thing.
The older brother is that guy.
Nah, bro. Trevor Etienne is the guy, bro. But y'all, I guess y'all find out. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out,
man. Yeah. D-Kid, I'm not sure if he's a Louisiana kid or a Florida kid. I'm not sure. I didn't see it in his profile, but
Yeah, he's very good. Very good inside in the right. He always falls forward. He's gonna be effective, man. To me, a team will get. It's like a steal if you draft him at the next level, because he's very effective inside the tackles.
Is he in your top 5 running backs?
Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Nah, we're gonna talk about that though. We're gonna talk about top 5. He's just not. The thing about him, he's not flashy. He doesn't really have special traits where you can be like he's gonna be the guy. But I think you put him in a committee backfield at the next level, like he's in a committee right now in Florida, and I think he can be effective.
Spell some guys, yeah. He's a change of pace guy too, for sure. But just because of his style in which he plays. All right, man. Next up, we're gonna jump over to the defensive side and trying to decide who we want to talk about first, man.
Let's go with Princely, man. You know how to say his last name?
We're gonna go with Human. That's what we're gonna call him.
Princely Human. Millen.
Here we go.
Millen. Yeah,
6'5",
Florida.
254, man. Edge, or I should call him a DL, call him a defensive lineman, not necessarily an edge, man. Powerful, active, and can have some violent hands, man. Them hands never stop. Oops, I can't see that. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. I think he's a power edge, man. Holds up well, moves through power with no quit. They had him dropping into coverage, trying to get cute. Not a fan. That was terrible. They just stopped. That's dumb. He has a nice lean. He's got to develop some more pass rush moves. But watching the tape, I think he might play better inside than he would outside. Because I've seen him being able to take on some double teams. I've seen him being able to split some double teams. Like I said, he has that lean and is able to kind of split and lean into the double team and get through it, man. He's not a guy that's going to be able to move easily, man. He's always only giving up kind of a shoulder or one side of his body and being able to kind of, make it difficult for the offensive lineman, especially the tackle to block him. It'll be interesting to see what Florida does with him this year. I think they're going to use him more as an edge rusher this year. I just want to see more production from him, man, because that's the thing that's kind of missing from his game. But he's got to add some more tools to the tool shed and to be a more productive player.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Because to me, he does his good work as an edge setter, especially on those outside plays, tackles on the perimeter. He can get down the line. He makes plays in the run game. I love that he always leads with his hands. That's kind of impressive to me. Defenders that don't lead with their hands, it's too easy to block them. So he always leads with his hands. They line him up at 5 tech sometimes. He shows grit, tenacity. He'll get down the line, like I said. I seen him stand him up, put his hand in the ground as an edge. He has the ability to bend the corner, always using those hands to make space and close to the quarterback. What else I have? Long arm strength, lateral ability. He has the ability to disengage. Gets him there. He's twitched up for his size. I think he could add some more weight. I think that would be the thing I'd like to see coming into the next couple of seasons. Just add some more weight on that frame. Gain some additional pass rusher moves because he's not really there as a pass rusher yet. I think, but in the run game, I think he come in right away, be effective in the run game, be an edge setter at the next level. I watched the Darnell Wright game a little bit because you always want to see best against best. I think Wright kind of got the best of him in that game. Yeah. But, this guy, we'll see more of him this year. And, down south got some interesting guys, man. We talked about, Leonard Taylor from Miami, 56. And Princely, Millen. Thank you, DK, for the phonetics. Yeah. But I think those two guys are definitely two guys to watch on the defensive line for the 2024 NFL draft.
I saw him too versus Georgia. Georgia's out there hemming everybody up, bro, for Florida. A couple guys making plays on blitzes and stuff, but they was getting them. Them tackles was handling him. He had more. He did more damage inside, but if I'm not mistaken, I think he did. He was trying to add some more weight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he can, man. Because he got the long arms. He's tall. Just add a little more weight. I think even Leonard Taylor. Did we say no? He needed to drop weight, right? Leonard Taylor from Miami.
I think he needed to drop some weight. Yeah.
But man, humanly, he's interesting, man. He's a very interesting prospect to watch, man. Keep him on y'all radar.
All right, man. Next up, we got Jason Marshall. Is he a junior? I think he might be a junior. Jason Marshall Jr. My bad, bro. Has some quick, violent hands in terms of when he's in close quarter tight coverage. But listen, I think he's got the requisite speed that you want from the position. But I got a lot of negatives for this man, bro.
He's so inconsistent. It's so inconsistent with him.
It was disappointing, man, because I know he has the size, he has the speed, the athletic ability that you want. But damn, bro, like it was disappointing to watch him, man. The moment of truth, I thought he struggled. He's a guy who kind of turns, looks, starts to slow down, doesn't necessarily locate the football. Has work to do in terms of closing space between him and the receiver in terms of zone or off coverage. Looks like I don't know if he's like thinking through it. I don't know. You see it you head downfield and you gonna get it, man. Yeah, man, it wasn't good, bro. and watching him, there was something just off about him as I watched him, man. I couldn't put my finger on it, man.
Yeah, it was a hard evaluation for me as well. That's why I asked you in the chat. I'm like, yo, what do you think about Jason Marshall Jr.? Because I know you're the Gators guy, and I was like, it's something missing with his game. Because like sometimes you see him run with the corner, put hands on the receiver, he get physical with him, he turn his head into coverage, and then the next play he doesn't, and he's like, hold on, like who am I watching, man? It's like Jekyll and Hyde sometimes with him. Also, like you said, he's physical, but then sometimes he doesn't set the edge in the run game. He misses tacklings in the open field. So I got to keep my eye on him a little more. I got to watch some more tape. But he has good foot quickness, change of direction ability. And he got rotated out a lot. Y'all were doing some things where, some series he'll be in, some series he'll be out. He got rotated a lot. So, this year I expect to see him increase that snap count, get to see him a little more. But man, I told you I was gonna be respectful about y'all Gators, but
no, you call it how you see it, bro.
DBs in Florida, y'all were called DBU at one point. I'm not sure why, but
come on, bro.
Y'all don't do that good at the next level, man. Y'all got some. Y'all got Joe Hayden. You got what? Lito Shepherd.
And I'm gonna take Jackrabbit. I know Juice got something to say about that.
Your guy. Jackrabbit.
Come on, bro.
Y'all, man.
Come on. He only got kicked out of the school. He got kicked out of school, bro. But he's
so Cam Newton, y'all still? Cam Newton, y'all still?
Nah, I can't say that, bro. He should have been though. Should have been. Gators could have had a little dynasty, bro. But we out here stealing people's laptops and whatnot. So it is what it is, bro. You hope you can long snap. Come on, bro. You can't teach that size and speed that he got, man. You know what I mean? People
I don't know, man.
Nah,
we're gonna see, man. He got to improve. He got a lot to improve on.
He does, but it only takes 1 year, man. You know that. But all right, man. Before we get to the Gators, man, you want to go over some top fives?
Yeah.
That you got?
No, let's do the trivia. You talking about top 5 running backs, receivers?
Yeah, top 5. Yeah.
Let's do the trivia. Let's
the trivia
close
first.
The Gators off. Let's close the Gators off, and then we'll go top 5.
Close them boys out. All right, man. So let me see here. Let me just read through it real quick. Make sure it makes sense.
Let me put my private chat so I don't see y'all.
Yeah, man. No cheating. Yeah, Jackrabbit. Yeah. Why they call him Jackrabbit, bro? I never looked that up.
Play like one.
Is that what it is? All right, here we go. All right, I am the second leading wide. I'm the second. See, I can't read, bro.
You said it was 2. It's 2 guys, or you got 2 different quizzes on the trivia?
Oh, it's two different for the Gators. It's 2 different.
So this is the first one.
It's the first one. Yeah, my bad.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. I am the second leading wide receiver in reception yards for the Gators and 4th most in touchdowns all time.
Man, y'all had a lot of receivers, man.
Yep.
I can name like 4 guys right now off of that clue. It's probably one of these 4 guys too. It's probably one of these 4 guys.
One of them 4? All right. You want me to
let me get
next clue?
Another clue. Yep.
All right. Let me see. DK, you got something? He said, "Oh, look at your boy, bro. Ask the ladies." That's why they call him Jackrabbit. Ask the ladies.
Oh, Jackrabbit.
Yo.
I don't think you want to be a Jackrabbit, man. I don't think that's what you want to be.
All right, you can say next one. All right, I was drafted by one of the latest expansion teams in the 2nd round. So you can name the 3 expansion teams. Yo, Juice said 3 pumps, bro.
Hey, man.
Out of there, bro.
However you got to get it, man.
However
you got to get it, man.
Isn't it?
So he got drafted. What's the expansion teams, man?
You know the last 3. You know the last 3.
What is it? I'm not sure, man. It's been so long, man.
You don't know the last 3?
No, I don't. I don't.
All right, two of them are Cats.
Was it Jaguars, Panthers?
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
and then what's the other one? You don't know the other one? It's 3 of them. It's one more.
I don't know. Cleveland Browns came back, right?
No, that one expansion. They were just was that an expansion team? No, it wasn't an expansion team.
They came back. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
right.
What's the next clue? What's the next clue? Let's give me the next clue.
I played for 1 NFC team and 4 AFC teams.
This guy was going around. He said that he was number 2 and 4 and what?
He was second in leading in receiving yards and 4th most in touchdowns.
Touchdown guy. Nah, ain't no Gators receiver still playing, man. Come on, be real, bro. Come on, DK. Be real, bro. Is it
Boy, just talking greasy about the Gators, bro.
Is it Gaffney?
That's what you're going with?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jabbar.
You got it, bro.
There you go, bro.
That was Jabbar, bro.
Man. I guess, bro. That was a guess. I told you I had 4 receivers in my mind. I was going with
Jabbar.
I went with him. I went with Jabbar. Jabbar Gaffney. I'm
Percy,
lucky, man.
Percy went in the first round, if I'm not mistaken.
Who Gaffney got drafted by? The Panthers?
No, Texans. He was the first pick in the second round.
All right.
I was thinking of going with one of the Caldwell boys, but then I seen one of them boys died.
Yeah. So
I was like, I got
the 4 receivers I was thinking about. I was thinking about Andre Caldwell. I was thinking about Rita Anthony. I was thinking about Gaffney, and then what's your boy Green? Was it Jacquez?
Jacquez Green. Yeah,
those are 4 I had in my mind. Ike another one.
Yeah, he was up there. Percy was actually pretty low in terms of yards because had he stayed another year, he would have been the top receiver easily by a good margin.
Percy was the best. He wasn't too far off out of all those guys.
I think he had. I forget what I saw, man. But all right. This one I gotta look up because I ain't pull the. I gotta pull the numbers real quick. But,
I'm gonna get it, man.
You gonna get it?
Another receiver?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is give me 5 top 10 rushers for UF all time.
Emmitt Smith.
Okay, that's 1.
You want me to get 5 out of 10?
Yeah, 5 out of 10. 5 of the top 10. Just give me 5 of the top 10.
Tim Tebow, is Tim Tebow on that list? The quarterback?
He actually is on that list. I didn't think he was gonna get that one.
Yeah, I thought outside the box on that one. So Tebow, who else? Emmitt Smith, Eric Rett. I think he's your top rusher all time. That's now. I don't know. So that's 3. Gators. Fred Taylor, come on, that's my guy. Freaky Fred, bro. That's my. I think you're on mute, Drew, but Fred Taylor's actually my favorite Gator of all time, man. I dislike the Gators, but Freddie T is my guy. So that's Freddie 4 T, right there.
Yeah.
I just need one more.
So Rhett was 1. Smith. Emmett was 2. Freddie T was 5. Tebow was 6.
And the next guy, I don't know, bro.
I'll give you a clue.
He just got drafted last year. Is it Pierce?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, Pierce was a committee. He was really.
I'll give you one clue, bro. Speed.
Speed running back, Florida. Yeah, I seen that popped across I'm private, but I see Neil Anderson popped across my screen.
That's one of them.
I'm not gonna say him. Speed running back, Florida. Man.
All right, give you one more, bro.
All right, give me
track guys, bro. Track guys.
Speed. That's a speed guy. The speed guy is a track guy. Man, I'm drawing a blank, bro.
2 of them, bro. It's 2 of them that were track guys, speed guys, bro. Yeah, D-Kid got one. Oh, no, Juice got one. Can you name the other one, Juice?
Top
that one's a little bit harder.
Back, speed guy, Florida.
Yo, you said the little dude. That's funny. I like it.
I got 4 out of 5, man.
You gonna let it lay? All right.
Yeah,
so
let me hit the comments. Who's the 5th guy, man?
You could have said Jeff Demps. You could have said Chris Rainey.
Oh, I forgot about Rainey.
LaMichael P. Ryan.
The other P. Ryan.
Tony Green. You don't know about Tony Green. That's too old. Yeah. And they had Ernest Graham on there. I was surprised about Ernest. Ernest
Okay.
Graham. I
4
like
out of 5.
Ernest
That's
Graham.
80%.
Yeah.
That's a B right there, man. I'll
Yeah,
take my B,
that's
man.
passing,
I'll
bro.
take my B.
3.0, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah, I
Take
forgot
that.
about Rainey. I forgot about Rainey and Demps, to be honest.
Yeah, that was that speed team, bro. It was crazy out
Mhm.
there. 1-2. I think they were a part of both national championship teams. I know they're part of one for sure. I'm not sure about the other one. But yeah. All right. And you say he forgot about Rainey too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And them boys played on the same team at the same time, bro. It's just that's just crazy. Yeah, Graham was the guy I couldn't think of. Yeah, Ernest Graham. All right, man. Let's hit it, man. Top five RBs that you scouted thus far. You gonna give them the pre-scouting
the grades?
Grades? Yeah. Or you gonna hold off?
Let's hold off on the grades, man. We'll release
the
grades at a later time. But
right.
yeah, man. Top 5 running backs.
Hold on, before you go, let me pull you up. We're building it as we fly. There we go. Got it.
There we go.
Right, let's get it.
Close up. I got my close up right here, man.
See it?
CPGM Headley here from Consultato General Manager. I'm gonna give you the top 5 running backs preseason. Still early in here. Preliminary top 5 running backs in the 2024 NFL Draft Class. Number 1 is gonna be a surprise, but I'm gonna stick with him, man. I'm gonna go Braylon Allen from Wisconsin. Big physical back, great feet, like his hands out of the backfield. Just one of those running backs where, just so big for his size, he could elude blocks, and once he gets in the open field, he got speed to burn. Love his game. Number 2, I'm gonna go Travion Henderson, running back for Ohio State. He's the twitchiest guy to me in this class. He makes guys miss. He makes guys look silly often. I just want to see him get better inside the tackles. I think he has a tendency to bounce it outside. Him and Mayon Williams, they make up probably the best backfield in the country. Yeah. I know Michigan fans might have something to say about that, but we'll see. Number 3, I'm gonna go Trey Benson, Florida State. I got to go State at number 3. I almost put him at number 2, but I had to respect Henderson a little bit. But yeah, man, he's physical, locomotive. You're not going to tackle him, man. It's hard to bring down. He's my number 3 running back. And number 4, I'm going to go Blake Corum from Michigan. I thought it was coming out last season, got injured late, came back. He's elusive, decisive, the jump cut. Even in the open field, he really picks up speed and gets to top speed pretty quickly. So, yeah, Blake Corum, number 4. And then number 5, I'm going to go with Rocket Raheem Sanders. I think he's a little bit too easy to bring down. I know, Juice, you might disagree with me a little bit, Juice and Drew, but I just think he needs to get tougher, man. He's just a little too easy to bring down. But once he gets to that second level, man, he lives up to that nickname, Rocket Sanders. So that's my top 5 running backs: Braylon Allen, Travion Henderson, Trey Benson, Blake Corum, Rocket Sanders. That's my top 5.
All right, man.
Disagreements? What you got? D-Kit, let's see what D-Kit got some 5. He got Braylon Allen with me. He got Henderson 4. Sanders, Corum. Okay, we got the same 5.
Just a little different order. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. How
about you? I know you don't got your top 5 yet, but you like those 5 guys right there?
Yeah, I'm good with those 5. I'm gonna try to sneak a Florida guy in there somewhere. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens.
Is he coming out? Is he eligible?
No, I don't think he's eligible.
Sophomore, right?
Yeah. I don't think he's eligible. So it'll have to be Montrell. So we'll see. What you saying? Benson eating off the Miami game. Oh man.
He gonna blow up this year, Juice. Because the boy is not there no more. Trey Ward. So I think Benson gonna have a big season this year. And that Norvell produced those running backs. That's something he does every year.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, let me ask, what we doing? Who we doing next week? Anybody wanna chime in?
Oh, I thought we were doing a top 5. You want to do top 5 wide receivers real quick?
Oh, wide receivers? Yeah. All right, I'll plug you back.
Let's do it, man. I got a top 5 wide receiver list also.
Nobody want to look at my ugly mug. Here we go. There you go.
I'm back, man. CPG and Hadley. I'm gonna give you my top 5 wide receivers, preliminary, preseason. Things could change right now, but number 1 is not changing anytime soon. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State, route running, just the grace he plays with, attacks the football in the air. I've seen the AJ Green comps, and AJ Green was a beast, man. I think he's a better route runner than AJ Green. I think he's a little more twitchier than AJ Green. So Marvin Harrison, number 1 wide receiver. Number 2, I'm gonna go Rome Odunze right now. I was debating him or Malik Neighbors, but Odunze has that size that you can't teach, that twitchiness. Once he gets the ball in his hands, he's hard to bring down. He's kind of like a running back with the ball in his hands. Number 3, Malik Neighbors. I love the way he attacks the football in the air. Physical. He's a returner too, so he's very good after the catch as well. But he's my number 3 guy. Number 4, I'm gonna go Emeka Ibuka. You know, some people might say I'm hating on him. A lot of people got him at wide receiver 2. Right now, he's wide receiver 4 for me. You know, once he gets the ball in his hands, they like to give him one of those, a lot of short passes, run after the catch ability. He does that really well. And number 5, it was a toss-up, man. There's a lot of guys that could be on number 5. Xavier Worthy is a guy that could be 5. Also, 2 sleepers in this class. I like Juice Wells also, but he's not number 5. Look at Zahari Franklin from the transfer from UTSA. He went to Ole Miss. And then I graded what's this guy's name from Malachi Corley from Western Kentucky. I scouted him yesterday. Excellent with the ball in his hands. He's just a smaller school guy, so interested to see what that would look like. But my number 5 guy right now, I'm gonna go Troy Franklin from Oregon. I think him and Bo Nix have a great connection. So yeah, he's number 5 right now for me. So number 1, Marvin Harrison Jr. Number 2, Rome Odunze. Number 3, Malik Neighbors. Number 4, Emeka Ibuka. Number 5, Troy Franklin from Oregon. That's my top 5 wide receivers going into the 2024 season.
All right, man. There you have it. Headley with his top 5 receivers, his top 5 running backs. And I think I might do mine next week, man. Juice, man. Put it on the docket. Do mine next week.
There go D-Kits right there.
Harrison, you know, he said he forgot Neighbors. You got to reset it, bro. You got to reset it. You leaving? Who you taking out?
Odunze there. Yeah, I'm a state guy, but Johnny Wilson, I don't know.
He got to catch passes, bro. Them hands is, you know, they're a little unsure. You know. So, yeah. But any teams we want to do next week? Anybody want to down in the comment section? D-Kit, Juice. Any teams you thinking about?
I think we
throw in there. What you thinking?
Hey, who's that? I'm trying to think of that team with that quarterback. Let me see.
Duke,
yep. Because they got an offensive lineman too, right? And the quarterback.
Yeah, they got a couple players over there actually. Yeah, so we can do some Duke.
Dookie.
We definitely do some Duke because they got to play Clemson first game of the season. I think the spread is 9. I don't know what it is now. I think the last time I saw it was 9, or I heard it was 9. So that might be a sneak play there.
Yeah, no, Riley Leonard, that quarterback over there. Yeah,
Riley Leonard. Yeah,
interesting.
DK, we did North Carolina, Maryland. We was looking at Maryland. I don't know if they have enough sexy over there for us to pull those guys. I know you talked about their DBs. I think those guys are young. So I don't think if I'm not mistaken. Do some AC. Oh, you want to do some ACC
Duke.
Teams?
That's Duke, right?
Duke. That is Duke. Team. Yeah, Duke ACC team. Maybe all right. We'll look at the ACC. We'll look at the ACC. Duke is for sure. Oh, you said Washington State. All right, so we'll look at us a Washington State.
Oh, my boy Cam Ward.
Yeah, got Cam Ward over there. All right, so we'll throw them boys on there, and maybe we'll throw another ACC team on there. Who's over in the ACC? Wake Forest. It's a golfing school, isn't it?
a lot of talent left Wake Forest, but
NC State. Not sure what's going on with them boys. Maryland got Tua's brother.
So NC State got on that tackle Anthony Benson over there.
That's true.
And their defense was stacked last year. They lost a lot of people in defense, but they probably got some returners too on the NC State defense.
Got Syracuse. Oh,
Rondé Gasson Jr.
VTech.
Syracuse.
All right, so we got some names to work. We got Pittsburgh over there. All right, we got some names to work with. I also want to squeeze in Illinois, so I want to talk about that D lineman.
Yeah,
got
Newton,
Jazari.
You know they got and the receiver Isaiah Williams. I think we should talk to Illinois. I think Illinois is interested in Duke, Illinois. And then we'll find a third team.
Yeah, we'll find a third team. We'll work it out. Wait, Georgia Tech. Yeah, we can't talk no Georgia Tech, bro. Jeff Sims done left them boys, right? Out of there. Oh, Juice said we could do 4 teams. Okay. All right. So then we're not doing my top 5 then. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that Illinois, he that dude's a beast, bro.
Tackle, yeah. I was hearing
he a beast. That's a man. That's a grown man.
Him.
That's a grown man.
Number 4. He wear number 4?
Yeah, number 4.
Single digit, yeah.
That's a grown man out there. It's the D line is starting to stack up, man. It's gonna be a good D line. 2024. A lot of prospects. So, but all right, man. Till next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Don't be selfish. And we got some stuff coming down the pike. Later.
Nope.